What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more of The Cure as we continue through The Head on the Door 1985, and that phrase is actually relevant. So people might know I have in fact reacted to the music video for Close to Me, and as I realized roughly like 8 or 9 months ago when I heard this at a restaurant when I was meeting with a friend of the channel who wanted to donate some musical material for my journeys, I heard this on the radio and it's like, oh wait, like I know this song. In fact, I think I have this song, and it turned out to be The Cure, Close to Me. And through that experience, I discovered that it had been in my music folder, or my overall music folder on my music computer, which it's a folder that goes back from multiple PCs before the one it's on now. I've been moving it when I've gotten new computers. And yes, ultimately, this is a tune I've known going back to my youth, but I've only come to a more concrete and detailed understanding of in the last year or so since I've been deep diving on The Cure. Either way, I think it's an amazing tune, and it's the sound of The Cure that I was vaguely familiar with before this deep dive, and I love the claustrophobic music video, which plays off of the claustrophobia of the song. And indeed, having re-listened to it multiple times in the last 8 or 9 months, I enjoy the way it's actually a song about a lot of worry and anxiety and stress, and how it's all coming to a head on the particular evening that the narrator is speaking, though he's offering a caveat saying that this other person could alleviate that worry and could remove his head from the door, or I think it's make it so it's his head on the door is only a dream. So yes, the phrase that is the title of this record is actually included in the track, which is something that I wasn't realizing when I reacted to the music video now many months ago. So yeah, I think it's an incredible tune. At this point in my Cure journey, it remains an absolute favorite, even though there's been a number of other tunes that I had never heard before that are on the same level. So it's a testament to their quality, and of course I know there are many more albums that lie ahead. So yeah, this has already been a remarkable deep dive, and this is a song that I enjoyed going back years, but have come to a much greater appreciation for in the last several months as we've been deep diving on The Cure. So let's give it a listen. This is The Cure, the track is Close to Me, and it's from their 1985 album, The Head on the Door. It's so good. It's amazing. And in a way, it feels like the arrangement is relatively simple and certainly lighter than a number of their tunes, but it's so well crafted and put together. I love the combination of the hand claps, which almost have this like spiritual song type of feel to them, with the snare, and then these little hi-hat rolls that they're barely there, but you can hear them. So there's multiple rhythms, and all of it has this mellow dancing type of feel to it. Of course, those chime style melodic runs are the feature that I think are or is very memorable. Meaning, when I heard this song again about a year ago, the thing that immediately came back, or the thing that cued my nostalgic memory, was that like xylophone type of melody. It was instantly like, oh wait, I know this tune. So I do love that. I also love those like long and rich organ chords, as well as Robert's incredible vocals for multiple reasons. Like, first of all, he has this rhythmic breathing that starts as soon as the tune does. Then he has this whispered, soft, again, like you're talking right next to one, or next to another person type of delivery. And then the more the song goes along, the more eccentric lines that he delivers in terms of extending a line or kind of having this breathy vocalization leading into actual words. But all of it works. It's all perfect. Now, there's been a couple songs in the last album or so where he has some eccentric vocals that they're just kind of wild and really out there. Not in a bad way, but it's like, wow, like he's really kind of exploring and being experimental in his vocal delivery. Here, there's an eccentricity, but it's all spot on. It all works just perfectly in the moment. And again, having now seen the music video, the claustrophobia of emotion, the worry about drowning in this emotion and worry, it is really well conveyed, and it's also very funny. So like the cleverness of the video is a perfect extension of the cleverness and witty character of the lyrics, and just again the way the tune comes together. It's a finger snapping, toe tapping, and yet really eccentric pop tune. So yes, it's an absolute classic, and as I said, I've come to an even better appreciation of it now, despite knowing it for multiple years, and at some point obviously downloading it onto my music computer even before I began the Cure deep dive. So yeah, an incredible tune from an incredible band. We'll be here for another Cure Thursday next week. I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.